Have your mornings felt slower lately? You wake up, reach for your phone, maybe sip some coffee, but still feel tired. It's not just aging, your body may be missing real morning light. Frank, 72, thought his fatigue was normal. But once he started getting sunlight early each day, everything changed. Better sleep, clearer focus, and more energy. And stay with me until the end. I'll share a simple sunlight trick that works even on cloudy days. Welcome to Senior Health and Happiness, where we believe that aging can be graceful, strong, and joyful. Let's take care of your health, one simple habit at a time. And make sure to stay until the very end. We've included a gentle bonus tip that could make your daily routine even better. Today, we're exploring a powerful connection that often goes unnoticed. How morning sunlight can naturally improve your sleep, energy, and mood. No pills, no strict routines. Just a few quiet minutes outside each morning could reset your body's rhythm and help you feel more alive each day. 1. Let light in. Within 30 minutes of waking, meet Sharon. She's 69, retired, and loves knitting sweaters for her grandkids. But lately, her hands would tingle every morning and her mind felt foggy until almost noon. At first, Sharon thought, it was just part of getting older. Maybe her body was slowing down, or maybe it was just another rough morning. But during a regular checkup, her doctor asked her one simple question. Do you get sunlight in the morning? Sharon shook her head. Most mornings she stayed inside. She'd wake up, check the news, sip tea by the window, and start her day under indoor lights. That small habit, it turns out, was making a big impact. Her doctor explained something fascinating and deeply hopeful. Our brains and bodies have a natural rhythm called the circadian rhythm. It's like an internal clock, helping us feel awake during the day and sleepy at night. And what sets that clock every morning is light. Not just any light, not the glow from a phone or the soft lamp by your bed. Real sunlight, morning sunlight. When Sharon started going outside within the first 30 minutes of waking up, her days began to shift. She sat quietly on her porch, wrapped in a sweater, sipping the same tea, but this time with the morning light on her face. Within 1 week, her hands stopped tingling. She felt more energized by 9 a.m., and by bedtime, she felt ready to sleep, naturally. Why does this work? Here's the gentle science behind it. Morning sunlight helps trigger a small, healthy spike in a hormone called cortisol. This spike helps us wake up, feel focused, and stay alert. But more importantly, it sets the timer for when our bodies will release melatonin later that night, the hormone that helps us fall asleep. If we skip this light or delay it by staying indoors, our body clock gets confused. We feel groggy, restless at night, and out of sync. But when we get sunlight within 30 minutes of waking, we're giving our bodies the exact signal it needs. It's morning, time to rise, time to reset. So how can you do this starting today? Try to go outside within 5 to 15 minutes of waking up. Even just stepping onto your porch or balcony is enough. If it's a clear day, 5 minutes is plenty. If it's cloudy, aim for 10 to 15 minutes. And on rainy days, try to stay outside, under a covered area, for 20 to 30 minutes. You don't need to stare at the sun. In fact, you shouldn't. Just look toward the light and let it gently fill your eyes, even if you're blinking or wearing glasses. Many seniors say this one habit helps them feel more alert, calmer, and more grounded throughout the day. It's not about doing more. It's about letting your body do what it was always meant to do, with a little help from the morning sun. Take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed a difference in how you feel on days when you spend time outside? In the morning? Sometimes it's the simplest routines that bring the biggest healing. Let light in, and see how your days and nights begin to change. 2. Skip the sunglasses. Let the right light, and let's meet George. He's 74, enjoys gardening, and takes a peaceful walk every morning after breakfast. But he always did one thing, without thinking twice. He grabbed his sunglasses the moment he stepped outside. George believed, like many of us do, that sunglasses were just part of a healthy routine. They protect your eyes, right? Especially at his age, he wanted to be careful. But despite his lovely walks and fresh air, something wasn't right. He still felt groggy in the mornings. At night, sleep wouldn't come easily, and his energy just wasn't bouncing back the way it used to. One day, while chatting with his eye doctor, George shared his struggles. The doctor gently explained something surprising and truly eye-opening. The light we need to feel awake and sleep well isn't just about being outside. It's about letting enough of that natural morning light actually enter our eyes. You see, inside the eye, behind the scenes, are special cells called melanopsin-containing ganglion cells. You don't need to remember the name, but you do need to know what they do. These little cells are part of your circadian rhythm system. They detect sunlight, especially the blue and white light found in the early morning, and send a message to your brain that says, "Wake up, start your day." Reset the clock? But here's the twist. Sunglasses block too much of that light. Even if you're outside, if the sunlight can't reach those cells clearly, your brain might not get the message. It's like trying to water your garden through a shut window. George was stunned. Could something so simple, just removing his sunglasses for the first 10 minutes of his walk, really make a difference? He gave it a try. The next morning, he stepped outside without his shades. At first, it felt strange, but the sun was low, not too bright. He looked toward the light, not at it. And after a few days, George noticed something remarkable. He felt more awake before breakfast. He started falling asleep faster at night. And perhaps most importantly, his natural energy returned. Now, he leaves his sunglasses on the porch table. He still wears them later in the day, but not during his morning light time. So here's the tip for you. Skip the sunglasses for your early morning light routine. It's perfectly fine to wear eyeglasses or contact lenses, even if they have UV protection. Those won't block the type of light your body needs. They actually help focus light onto the retina, right where those special cells live. But sunglasses, even light-tinted ones, filter out too much of the important morning light. And without that light, your sleep-wake cycle may stay out of rhythm. Now, this doesn't mean you need to stare into the sun. Please don't, that can harm your eyes. Just step outside. Look in the direction of the sun. Allow natural light to gently reach your eyes for a few minutes without anything blocking it. You can blink. You can look at the trees, the sky, the porch rail. As long as that morning light is touching your eyes, it's working. Many seniors find this habit surprisingly calming. It's a quiet moment of connection with nature, with your body, and with the new day. And after just a week or two, like George, you might feel your sleep improve. You might feel your mornings come alive. And you may even look forward to those first few moments of sunlight, bare-eyed and full of promise. Have you tried skipping sunglasses in the morning? How did it feel? Your eyes and your body clock may thank you in more ways than you imagined. 3. Artificial light can't replace the sun. Now, let's talk about Eleanor. She's 66, lives alone in a cozy apartment, and starts her mornings early, usually around 5:30 a.m. She had developed a peaceful routine. Turn on the kitchen lights, brew a cup of chamomile tea, and scroll through the morning news on her tablet. Her home was warm, quiet, and well lit. But despite these calm mornings, Eleanor felt drained. Her energy would lag until late morning. Her sleep at night was broken. She'd wake at 2 or 3 a.m. and struggle to fall back asleep. She thought maybe she needed more vitamins, or maybe it was just part of getting older. But a friend at her yoga class mentioned something curious. Have you tried going outside first thing in the morning? Not just turning on lights? Eleanor was puzzled. She had plenty of light indoors, bright bulbs in the kitchen, the bathroom, even a reading lamp by her favorite chair. But what she didn't know was this: artificial light is no match for real sunlight, especially when it comes to your body clock. Even the brightest indoor lights are at least 100 times dimmer than a clear morning sky. And those special light-sensitive cells in your eyes, the same ones we talked about with George, they need intense, natural light to do their job. The kind of light that triggers your brain to release cortisol in the morning, gently waking you up and helping set the timer for melatonin to rise later that evening, simply doesn't come from overhead bulbs or phone screens. This is why many people like Eleanor feel stuck. They believe they're doing everything right, keeping lights on, staying busy, but their internal rhythm never quite resets. So Eleanor tried something new. Instead of staying inside with her tea, she started stepping out to her small balcony at sunrise. She bundled up on chilly days. Sometimes she just stood quietly for 10 minutes and listened to the birds. And slowly things began to change. She started feeling more awake before breakfast. Her mood lifted, less foggy, more steady. And after about a week, she noticed she was sleeping through the night again. Not perfectly, but peacefully. And that's what mattered most. Here's the gentle truth: if you wake up before the sun rises, you can use indoor lights to help your body wake up. In fact, you should turn on lights when it's still dark, especially if you need to be alert. But once the sun comes up, you need to go outside. No indoor light can do what sunlight does. Even on cloudy or foggy mornings, outdoor light is still powerful enough to reset your clock. It's not about brightness alone. It's about the quality and timing of light your eyes receive. Now here's a common question. What if it's cold or I don't have time for a walk? You don't have to walk far. You don't have to exercise or even stand long. Just step outside, even onto a porch, balcony, or into a sunny corner of your garden. Even 5 to 15 minutes of morning light can be enough on a clear day. And yes, cloudy days count too. You just need a little more time outside, 15 to 30 minutes, to get the same benefits. Here's what you can try tomorrow if you wake. Before the sun, go ahead and use your lights. But once you see natural light outside, pause what you're doing and step out. Even just opening the door, breathing in the cool air, and letting the daylight touch your eyes, that's enough to send the message to your brain. The day has begun. Eleanor still keeps her tea. She just drinks it outside now, wrapped in a shawl, watching the sky. It's become her favorite part of the day, so ask yourself gently, do I start my day indoors or outside? That one choice might be the difference between feeling tired and feeling truly alive. If there's just one habit to take from this video, this is it. Stepping outside within 30 minutes of waking up can change how you feel all day and how deeply you sleep at night. Why? Because this single action sets off a cascade of healthy signals in your brain and body. When morning light reaches your eyes, it tells your brain, wake up, it's morning. Start the day. That light starts a timer, not just for alertness, but for sleep later that night. Your body begins producing cortisol, a natural hormone that gives you energy and focus. And about 14 to 16 hours later, your body starts releasing melatonin, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy and fall into deeper rest. So by getting sunlight early, you're not only boosting energy, you're actually telling your body when to sleep later. It's like winding a clock that keeps your whole system running smoothly. Let's look at a real example. Martha, 70, had trouble with early waking. She'd open her eyes at 4 or 5 a.m., then toss and turn, feeling unrested by sunrise. Her doctor suggested something simple: make sunlight her first morning activity. So Martha set a gentle alarm for 6:30. She kept her slippers and robe by the bed. Each morning, she stepped onto her porch, even in the cool air, and sat quietly with her tea. No phone, no TV, just her and the morning light. Within 10 days, she noticed a shift. She felt calmer by mid-morning. She fell asleep more easily at night. And she began sleeping through the night again, deeply, peacefully. This is the power of timing your light. Want to try it? Here are small actions you can begin today. Leave your slippers near the door. Set a calendar alert that says sunlight time. Pair it with a joyful habit, tea, music, gratitude, or gentle breathing. It's not about doing it perfectly. It's about doing it regularly. The rhythm builds over time, and your body will thank you. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just open the door and let the morning light in. Your body is waiting for that signal to wake, to restore, to thrive. And here's your bonus takeaway. Even on the cloudiest days, light still counts. Just stay out a little longer. Thank you for spending your time with Senior Health and Happiness. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and most of all, stay kind to yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone you care about. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one small habit you're adding to your daily routine? Your story might inspire someone else.